Blood slowly spread across the cracked pavement beneath Evan Cross's broken body as the streetlight above him flickered like it was about to die too. Each breath felt like shards of glass tearing through his chest. 3 men walked away laughing. And the woman he married just 6 months ago stood on the porch with her arms crossed, watching like she was observing a stranger get what he deserved. Next time, one of the men called back, his voice sharp and amused. "Keep your promises, idiot." Evan tried to lift his head. He couldn't. His left eye had swollen completely shut. His ribs screamed every time his lungs dared to work. His fingers, at least 2 of them, were no longer shaped the way fingers should be. But worse than the pain, worse than the humiliation, was the moment his eyes found her. Not fear, not regret, not shock, just silence. That silence burned deeper than every kick. As the laughter faded and the engine of a pickup truck roared away, one thought crystallized inside Evan's shattered mind with terrifying clarity. They would pay. Not emotionally, not loudly, not violently. They would pay correctly. But before we get to how Evan destroyed them in just 7 days, you need to understand how a promise, made with love, turned into a weapon used against him. Because what happened next wasn't just revenge. It was justice served ice cold. 6 months earlier, Evan Cross met Lena Harper at a charity fundraiser overlooking the harbor in Greenwich, Connecticut. She wasn't loud. She wasn't flashy. But when she laughed, it wasn't rehearsed, it was real. The kind of laugh that reached her eyes. Evan noticed her while setting up a donation tablet for the tech scholarship program he sponsored every year. He'd built his consulting firm from scratch over the past 3 years, starting with nothing but an old laptop and a refusal to fail. "Excuse me," she said, stepping closer. "You're Evan Cross, right?" He looked up, smiled. "Guilty." She extended her hand. Her grip was firm, confident. "I've heard about your company. You help startups survive their first year." "I try," he said. "And you are?" "Lena Harper." They talked for nearly 2 hours. About goals. About sacrifice. About how both of them wanted more than the lives their parents had settled for. Later that night, standing near the water, Lena grew quiet. "I always wanted to go to university," she admitted softly. "Psychology, but life happened." Evan didn't interrupt. "My dad died when I was 16. My mom had 4 kids. I dropped out, worked retail, anything that paid. My brothers needed food." She laughed awkwardly. Dreams get expensive when survival shows up. Evan felt something shift in his chest. He knew that feeling. He'd grown up poor too, no safety net, no backup plan, just discipline and long nights. "What if," he said carefully, "that dream doesn't have to wait forever?" She turned to him, curious. "What if we build it together?" Her eyebrows lifted. "You barely know me." "Sometimes," Evan said, heart pounding. "You know enough." The promise. They married 3 months later. Small ceremony, simple, honest. Lena's family attended. Her mother, Marilyn Harper, and her 3 sons. Derek, the oldest, loud and controlling. Logan, the middle brother, quieter but resentful. Ryan, the youngest, who followed Derek like gravity. At the reception, Derek pulled Evan aside. "You take care of my sister," he said, gripping Evan's shoulder too hard. "She's been through enough." "I will," Evan replied calmly. "I promise." Derek smiled, but it didn't reach his eyes. "Good, because we'll be watching." The first month. Marriage was perfect, at first. They moved into a modest townhouse in Stamford. Lena decorated, Evan worked. Nights were filled with plans and laughter. Spring university enrollment was discussed often. Then the calls started. Marilyn's apartment was being condemned. Roof collapsed, heating failed, structural cracks. She has nowhere to go, Lena cried one night. Evan didn't hesitate. We'll build her a house. Lena froze. What? I have savings, equity, I can manage it. Evan, that's too much. Family takes care of family. Over 4 exhausting months, Evan poured $68,000 into building a modest but solid home for Marilyn in New Haven. Permits, contractors, materials. 16-hour workdays. When it was done, Marilyn cried. Derek slapped Evan on the back. You're a real one, brother. The first FAVOR. 2 weeks later, Derek showed up at Evan's office. I need a job. Evan reviewed his resume. 6 jobs in 4 years. Always someone else's fault. Still a family. He made calls, used favors earned over years. Derek landed a solid logistics job, good pay, benefits. This is your shot, Evan warned. Derek quit after 7 weeks. They wanted grunt work, he scoffed. I deserve better. You were training, Evan replied. Everyone starts somewhere. Find me something better. Silence. The bleeding begins. After that, the requests never stopped. Logan needed bail money after a DUI. Ryan wrecked his car racing friends. Marilyn needed furniture. Emergency bills. Just this once became routine. Each time Lena promised, this is the last time. It never was. Then Evan's business hit turbulence. 2 clients delayed contracts, 1 pulled out entirely. Cash flow tightened. Evan sat Lena down. I need to delay university 1 semester, he said gently. Just until things stabilize. Her expression went cold. You promised. I'm not breaking it, I'm asking for time. You lied to me. That's not fair. My brothers were right about you. That sentence broke something. The disappearance. 3 days of silence. On the 4th day, Evan came home to an empty house. Lena had gone to her mother. No note, no goodbye. On day 5, Derek called. Come over, we need to talk. Evan arrived at 6:55 p.m. Derek, Logan, Ryan. Blocking the driveway. Where Lena? Evan asked. Inside, Derek said. But first, you talk to us. The beating. The first punch came without warning. Then the ground. Then boots. Ribs cracked. Fingers crushed. Hair yanked. Concrete kissed his skull. And through blurred vision, Evan saw Lena standing on the porch. Watching. Not stopping them. Not screaming. Just watching. Evan Cross woke up to pain before he woke up to light. It wasn't sharp at first. It was heavy. Like his body had been replaced with concrete, and every attempt to move shattered something inside him. A machine beeped steadily beside his bed. The sterile smell of disinfectant burned his nose. His throat felt dry, cracked, useless. He tried to breathe. His ribs protested violently. A groan escaped his lips. You're awake, a voice said gently. Evan turned his head, slowly, carefully, and saw a nurse standing near the foot of the bed, clipboard in hand. You're in Greenwich Hospital, she said. You've been unconscious for almost a day and a half. Images crashed back into his mind. Boots, laughter, concrete, and Lena's face. Just watching. His jaw tightened. What happened to me? He asked, though he already knew. The nurse hesitated. You were assaulted, multiple fractures, you're lucky nothing punctured your lungs. Lucky. The word tasted bitter. The aftermath. The doctor laid it out plainly. 3 cracked ribs. 2 broken fingers. A fractured cheekbone. Concussion. Deep internal bruising. Rest is critical, the doctor warned. Another impact like that could have killed you. Evan nodded, but his eyes were empty. No one from Lena's family came. Not her brothers. Not her mother. Not Lena. No apology. No message. Nothing. On the second day, Evan's friend Marcus Hale walked in. He stopped dead. "Jesus Christ," Marcus whispered, "who did this to you?" Evan stared at the ceiling. "My wife's brothers." Marcus's face twisted in disbelief. "What?" He explained everything. Marcus listened without interrupting, fists slowly clenching. "And she just watched?" Marcus asked quietly. Evan nodded once. Silence filled the room. Finally, Marcus spoke. "So what are you going to do?" Evan turned his head slowly. "Nothing," he said. Marcus frowned. "Nothing." Not yet. But inside Evan's mind, something had already shifted. Pain hadn't broken him. Betrayal hadn't crushed him. It had clarified everything. The decision. On the 4th day, Evan discharged himself against medical advice. "You're not ready," the nurse argued. "I will be," Evan replied. He didn't go home. He went to his office, locked the door, and began planning. The first call was to his attorney, Samuel Brooks. "Sam," Evan said evenly, "I need everything, financial records, property titles, loans, transfers 8 months back." A pause. "Are you okay?" Sam asked. "I will be. How fast can you move?" "If this is serious, fast." "It is divorce, asset protection, eviction." Silence. "Evan," Sam said carefully, "this is big. So was nearly killing me." "Understood," Sam replied. "I'll clear my schedule." The paper trail. Second call, his accountant, Renee Porter. "The house I built for Marilyn Harper," Evan asked, "whose name is on the title?" Renee flipped through records. "Yours, you paid outright. So legally. You own it completely." Evan closed his eyes. "Prepare a full breakdown, every dollar I spent on that family." "How detailed?" "Every cent." "The law." Third call, Angela Morris, a real estate attorney. "If I own a property and people are living there without a lease," Evan asked calmly, "how fast can I remove them?" Angela didn't sugarcoat it. "If everything's clean, quickly." "How quickly?" "With cooperation days, without it, about a week." "I want it done in 7. She exhaled. "That's aggressive." "So was breaking my ribs." Angela paused. "Then yes," she said, "it can be done. Start today." The reckoning begins. For 3 days, Evan worked through pain. Ibuprofen. Shallow breaths. No rest. He reviewed documents with Sam. The total stunned even him. $91,200. That's how much Lena's family had taken. Loans never repaid. Emergency help. The house. "And they beat you," Sam said quietly. Evan didn't respond. "Once we do this," Sam warned, "there's no going back." Evan looked up. They went back the moment they raised their hands. The bait. On day 5, Evan's phone rang. "Lena." He almost didn't answer. "Almost." "Evan," she whispered, "please don't hang up." Silence. "I'm sorry," she rushed. "I was angry, blind. They went too far. I never wanted you hurt." "You watched," Evan said flatly. "I froze," she sobbed. I didn't know what to do. He said nothing. We talked, she continued. All of us, we were wrong, we want to fix this. Why are you calling? Evan asked. Because I love you. In the background, he heard Derek's voice. Tell him we are sorry. Then Derek himself came on. Man, it got out of hand. We are family, let's talk tomorrow. Evan smiled for the first time since the beating. Okay, he said. Relief flooded the line. Tomorrow, Lena said, 5 p.m. I'll be there. He hung up. Then texted Sam. They took the bait. Day 7. 5:00 p.m. The house Evan built sat quiet. Inside, Marilyn, Lena, and the brothers waited. Coffee brewed, snacks laid out. Derek laughed. Told you he'd come back. At 5:03, Evan's car arrived. But he wasn't alone. Angela stepped out. Then a sheriff's deputy. Derek's smile vanished. What the hell is this? Evan walked up calmly. Everyone outside. What's going on? Lena asked nervously. Angela spoke. I'm here to serve eviction notices. The world stopped. What? Marilyn cried. Evan handed each of them papers. You have 24 hours, he said evenly. Utilities shut off tomorrow. This is our home, Lena sobbed. No, Evan replied, it's mine. Derek exploded. You can't do this. I can, I am. The deputy stepped forward. Sir, back up. You deserved that beating, Derek shouted. Evan met his eyes. And you deserve this. He handed Lena one final envelope. Divorce papers. She collapsed. You chose them, Evan said. Now live with it. He walked away. The final twist. The next day, a locksmith changed the locks. Then the process server arrived. Derek opened the letter and went pale. He bought my apartment building, Derek whispered. Logan checked his phone. Same message. Ryan too. Evan had identified every place they lived. Bought them. Or forced termination. They were all homeless. Silence fell. This time, no one laughed. Aftermath. 2 weeks later, the divorce was final. Lena got nothing. Evan healed. He sold the house. Moved. Started therapy. Rebuilt. Months later, Marcus called. I saw Derek, he said. Fast food joint, he's wrecked. Evan stared at the sunset. Good. Final moral. The most dangerous man is not the loud one. It's the quiet one who stops explaining. Because when silence replaces pleading, it means preparation has already begun.